HBAR holders, crypto enthusiasts, and anyone paying attention to enterprise blockchain, listen closely, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see this coin. HBAR is not a flash-in-the-pan token. It's not riding hype waves or social media trends, and it's definitely not a coin for speculative gamblers. What HBAR is quietly doing, while most people are distracted by price charts and meme coins, is building the very foundation of enterprise crypto adoption, and the implications are massive. Think about it. Hedera Hashgraph, the network behind HBAR, was engineered with one goal in mind: to power real-world applications at scale. Banks, multinational corporations, governments, and fintech platforms don't need coins that spike and crash on Reddit. They need speed, security, reliability, and low-cost scalability. And that's exactly what HBAR delivers. While most cryptocurrencies chase retail attention with flashy headlines, HBAR is silently solving complex enterprise problems, from streamlining supply chains to tokenizing assets and enabling distributed applications that businesses actually depend on. Now, here's the crucial part. BAR's architecture is fundamentally different from traditional blockchains. It offers high throughput capable of handling millions of transactions, near-instant finality that businesses demand, and transaction fees so low that enterprises can realistically run large-scale operations without breaking the bank. These are not theoretical advantages. Companies are already integrating HBAR into real processes, saving time, reducing errors, and cutting costs across industries. What makes this moment so critical is that the enterprise crypto space is just beginning to explode, and HBAR is positioned at the center. Each new partnership, every integration, and each system that adopts HBAR strengthens its network effect, increases its real-world utility, and solidifies its role as a backbone for institutional blockchain adoption. Unlike coins driven by social media hype, BAR's growth is structural, sustainable, and measurable. So here's the deal. Stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to break down exactly why HBAR is not a hype coin, how its enterprise adoption is accelerating at an unprecedented pace, the technical advantages that make it indispensable, and why this positions HBAR as one of the most strategic and high-potential assets in the crypto space today. By the time we're done, you'll see why missing HBAR now could mean overlooking the backbone of the next wave of institutional blockchain adoption. Before we dive in, hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss updates on HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, and other crypto projects with real-world utility. Share this video with anyone holding HBAR or anyone curious about enterprise crypto, because understanding the coin behind the systems powering banks, fintechs, and corporations could be the key to seeing where real value and growth are happening. BAR's enterprise-focused architecture. HBAR is not chasing hype or retail attention. It's built from the ground up for enterprise-grade blockchain adoption, and that makes all the difference. Hedera Hashgraph, the network behind HBAR, is fundamentally different from traditional blockchains. Instead of relying on energy-intensive proof-of-work or slower proof-of-stake systems, Hedera uses a hashgraph consensus algorithm that allows thousands of transactions per second, near-instant finality, and extremely low fees. For enterprises, this architecture solves some of the biggest problems that prevent blockchain from being used at scale. Traditional blockchains can struggle with scalability, latency, and unpredictable transaction costs, which makes them risky for banks, multinational corporations, and fintech platforms. HBAR eliminates these barriers. Its design ensures that whether a company is processing a few thousand or millions of transactions per day, the network remains stable, fast, and predictable. Security is another pillar that makes HBAR enterprise-ready. The Hedera network is governed by a council of global enterprises, including major financial institutions, technology firms, and multinational corporations. This governance model provides real-world accountability, oversight, and operational stability, something that purely decentralized or speculative networks cannot guarantee. For businesses, this is not a small detail. It's the difference between trusting a network for millions of dollars in transactions or avoiding it altogether. HBAR also supports smart contracts, tokenization, and distributed applications, which means companies can build complex, automated systems directly on the network. This isn't just about sending money, it's about redefining business processes, supply chain management, micropayments, and tokenized assets. Enterprises need networks they can rely on for mission-critical operations, and HBAR is built to deliver that reliability consistently. The key takeaway: BAR's architecture is not a gimmick or a marketing ploy. It's engineered for real-world utility. Unlike meme coins or coins driven by speculation, HBAR grows in value as adoption grows because the network itself is solving tangible business problems. Every transaction, every enterprise integration, and every tokenized asset strengthens the network and validates its utility. HBAR isn't a coin for social media trends. It's a structural asset for enterprises that need speed, reliability, and scalability. Its technical foundation is what makes it truly indispensable in the emerging institutional crypto space. Now that we understand BAR's technical foundation, let's dive into what truly sets it apart: its real-world enterprise adoption. This is where HBAR moves from theory to practice, from a network on paper to a backbone that corporations and financial institutions can actually rely on. Many cryptocurrencies promise utility, but HBAR delivers it in ways that matter to businesses. Banks are exploring HBAR for cross-border payments because it's fast, cost-effective, and scalable, three qualities that are essential when moving millions of dollars internationally. Fintech platforms are testing its tokenization capabilities to manage digital assets, streamline micropayments, and execute secure transactions with near-instant settlement. Even governments and regulatory bodies are experimenting with Hedera for compliance, auditing, and traceability in financial systems. The pace of adoption is accelerating. Hedera has been signing partnerships quietly but strategically. Each collaboration isn't just a press release. It's a practical implementation of HBAR in corporate workflows. Supply chains are using Hedera to track goods in real time, ensuring transparency and reducing fraud. Enterprises issuing digital tokens can settle them instantly, saving millions in transaction costs. And because the network is governed by a council of major global corporations, these integrations have credibility and longevity. What does this mean for HBAR holders? Every enterprise integration increases the network's utility, which strengthens demand for HBAR as the native currency powering transactions. Unlike coins driven by hype, the growth here is measurable, tangible, and tied directly to real-world use cases. As more banks, fintechs, and corporations adopt HBAR, the network becomes more valuable, more indispensable, and more difficult for competitors to displace. HBAR isn't just being used. It's becoming embedded into the infrastructure of institutions that move massive amounts of money and data daily. This is utility at scale, not speculation, and it's what separates HBAR from the thousands of other cryptocurrencies chasing hype without delivering meaningful adoption. Technical advantages that make HBAR indispensable. Now that we've covered the foundation and enterprise adoption, it's time to get into what truly makes HBAR irreplaceable: its technical advantages. These are the features that not only attract institutions but also position HBAR as a core infrastructure asset in the crypto ecosystem. First, there's speed and throughput. Hedera Hashgraph can process thousands of transactions per second with near-instant finality. For enterprises, this is a game changer. Imagine a bank needing to settle thousands of international payments every minute, or a supply chain tracking products across continents in real time. With slower blockchains, delays and high fees make these operations inefficient. HBAR solves this problem, providing reliable, instant transactions without compromise. Second, consider security and resilience. The Hedera network is asynchronous Byzantine fault-tolerant, meaning it can maintain integrity even if some nodes fail or act maliciously. For corporations and governments, security isn't optional. It's critical. HBAR provides enterprise-grade security that protects sensitive financial data and operational processes from attacks or network failures. Third, HBAR offers predictable, ultra-low fees. Unlike networks where fees fluctuate wildly with congestion, Hedera's fee structure is stable and minimal, allowing businesses to plan and scale operations without worrying about unpredictable costs. For enterprises processing millions of transactions, this stability is a major advantage over traditional blockchains. Fourth, the network supports smart contracts, tokenization, and distributed applications with efficiency and speed. This means companies can automate complex workflows, create programmable digital assets, and deploy applications that interact seamlessly with other enterprise systems. Whether it's tokenized bonds, loyalty points, or automated payment solutions, HBAR provides the infrastructure enterprises need to innovate safely and at scale. Finally, Hedera's governance model is unique and essential. Unlike decentralized networks that can be chaotic, Hedera is governed by a council of leading global enterprises, including Google, IBM, Boeing, and others. This governance ensures stability, credibility, and strategic guidance, which are essential for institutional adoption. Businesses aren't just trusting the technology, they're trusting a network backed by some of the world's most respected corporations. In essence, HBAR is not just another cryptocurrency. It's a strategic enterprise-grade asset built to solve real-world problems. Its speed, security, cost efficiency, programmability, and governance make it indispensable for companies that need reliable blockchain infrastructure. And that's why it's positioned to be far more than a hype-driven token. Future potential and strategic positioning. Now that we've explored BAR's architecture, enterprise adoption, and technical advantages, let's look at the bigger picture. Its future potential and why it's strategically positioned as a cornerstone of institutional crypto. HBAR is not chasing short-term trends or social media hype. Its growth trajectory is tied directly to real-world adoption and network utility. As more enterprises, banks, and fintech platforms integrate HBAR into their systems, the network's value compounds. Each integration strengthens its ecosystem, enhances liquidity, and increases the demand for HBAR as the native token powering transactions and smart contracts. Unlike speculative assets, BAR's growth is fundamentally structural, grounded in the success of the businesses and institutions that rely on it. Consider this: the global demand for fast, secure, scalable, and cost-effective blockchain solutions is only going to increase. Hedera's technology and governance put it in a position to capture a significant share of the enterprise market, from supply chain management to tokenized financial instruments. Enterprises need solutions they can rely on, and HBAR provides that reliability today while remaining scalable for tomorrow. HBAR is also uniquely positioned to bridge traditional finance and crypto. Its stability, governance, and low-cost infrastructure make it an ideal candidate for large-scale financial systems to integrate blockchain in a compliant and efficient manner. This isn't just hypothetical, it's happening now. As adoption grows, HBAR isn't just a token. It becomes a critical infrastructure asset, the kind of foundational layer that businesses and institutions depend on for operational continuity. Looking forward, BAR's role could expand further into central bank digital currencies, corporate tokenization, and international payment corridors. Enterprises need networks they can trust for millions of transactions daily, and HBAR is built for exactly that scale. Unlike meme coins or short-term speculative tokens, BAR's value grows as the network is used, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of adoption, utility, and demand. In short, HBAR isn't a hype coin or a speculative asset. It's a strategic backbone for enterprise crypto, quietly powering the infrastructure that institutions need to operate efficiently in a digital world. Its growth is deliberate, measurable, and tied to real-world use, which makes it not only a strong investment in technology but also a key player in the next phase of blockchain adoption. So, to recap, HBAR isn't a coin chasing hype or trending on social media. It's the foundation of enterprise crypto, quietly building the infrastructure that banks, corporations, and fintech platforms rely on. From its lightning-fast transactions, low fees, and unparalleled security, to smart contract capabilities and enterprise governance, HBAR is engineered for real-world utility that goes far beyond speculation. If you're an investor, a crypto enthusiast, or someone interested in the future of blockchain, this is the kind of project you want to understand, track, and pay attention to. The network's adoption isn't theoretical, it's happening now, quietly, with institutions that move massive amounts of money and require reliability, scalability, and speed. Every integration, every corporate partnership, and every enterprise deployment strengthens BAR's ecosystem and reinforces its role as a critical infrastructure asset. Here's what you should do next. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss updates about HBAR, Hedera, or other high-impact enterprise crypto projects. Share this video with anyone holding HBAR or anyone looking to understand which cryptocurrencies are built for utility, not hype. Remember, in the crypto world, knowledge is power. Understanding which tokens are structurally strong, widely adopted, and enterprise-ready can be the difference between watching from the sidelines and participating in the next phase of digital finance. HBAR isn't just another coin. It's a network shaping the way institutions interact with blockchain, and its potential is only getting started. Stay informed, stay strategic, and watch closely as HBAR continues to cement its position as the backbone of enterprise crypto.